Hello, everybody, and welcome to this talk with Lori and I on overcoming overwhelm. We just love this, and it is going to be our main topic along with other things throughout the year. But this one is about, and all of them will be about the nervous system, supporting your wellness, your success, and your health. So we have questions for you. Again, I'm Mia Saenz, and this is Lori Montry. So I am excited to find out if you haven't been in the Facebook group. This is where we put our stuff. This is where we talk. Um, what did you learn? How did it make you feel? I know Lori wants to ask questions too, but I'm going to ask this too. And where are you going to take it from here? Because there's so much fire under you right now from everything that you've learned. Remember, when we do something and we put it aside, what happens? The energy leaves us. Just like any training of ourselves. So if you loved what was said here and some of the results that you've already had, keep going. We really want to encourage you to keep going. Come to the coaching that we're doing for the next 2 months in the Academy that's free. Only in our, well, it's through the Academy in our Facebook group. Only in that Facebook group will you be have access to group coaching with us for free. So Lori, let's ask them some more questions that you have.
Yeah. And again, I just want to reiterate, there was so much here and I get it, right? In a show about overcoming overwhelm, I almost feel like we've overwhelmed you with so much stuff to really take in, assimilate, and then integrate into your life. But, it's in the integration that we experience change, right? It's not the knowing and the knowledge is vital. We have to start there, but it doesn't end there. The knowledge by itself is not going to change you. So I really want to challenge you and ask you to, sit down with this information. Maybe you have some notes. Maybe you want to go back through and watch a few more of the videos and ask yourself, what's the one thing that I can take away from this and start to implement today? You've got so many free gifts, and I know that, you couldn't possibly, dive into all of them on day one, but, can you take one of those? And really ask yourself, or did we talk about one particular tool that just resonated with you, that you can take and start to make a part of your everyday practice? That's something that, we can really take this information and make it meaningful in your life. The other thing I want to maybe encourage you to do is to think about, am I ready to level up to the next higher version of me? And if the answer is yes, then you've just been offered, so many people, so many guides here in this show that can help you do that. And Mia and I want to just mention, we've got 2 schools really that we're offering enrollment in. One of them is the Freedom from Emotional Eating program. This is a nervous system trauma-informed approach to overcoming overeating once and for all. And we're going to have a whole 3-day series and some live coaching that's coming up here in just a little over 2 or 3 weeks. You're going to really start to get some information about that. So if that's something that you struggle with, I ask you to open your heart to the idea that maybe this is your time to really overcome this challenge in your life and be ready to move into that more authentic, peaceful, resourced, capable person that you really are. And Mia, of course, we have the Academy that's open. And would you just give us a kind of high level overview of the support that we and what we help people achieve in there?
It literally is the mastery of you, literally the mastery of you. When you go through this, no matter what level you are, and this is a higher level, but even people who are just starting out in self-love, you really need to know this. This is one of the things that I wish I knew earlier in self-love, how to accelerate yourself. And we teach that in the Academy through the nervous system work, through the somatic experiences that we've been talking about, through even learning to meditate and to listen. There's a section on that. Why? Because we need to be able to process things in order to heal ourselves. And
Yeah.
so we teach you how to do all that stuff. We take you through one of our favorite things is a dream, believe, create process where we actually take a person who has a beautiful dream, and you all have them. So we want you to create it so it's offered in there to restructure not just your life, but you could grow a business. You could do whatever. We have Claire who came in just in June. She's a children's book writer. She wanted to be published. I have a micro publishing company. She wanted to be published. And so along with her academy work, she chose to do that. That was her special thing. Now, if you're interested in that, we can talk about that down the road. But we want you to know that this was her dream. And she found, well, I found for her, the most beautiful artist. I came through 30 and I brought her all the stuff and she chose which one. But I went through a psychological foundation because this is the type of work that Lori and I knew. Who would provide the most emotional impact for these little children to feel the love or the, or the transformation through the book? Who could she work with that would actually feel all that? She wouldn't have known that unless she hadn't, unless she had not experienced the Greatest You Academy. She would not have known what to look for as well.
Yeah,
So
that
these are
clarity
just,
piece, right? And
yeah.
I'm really glad you used Claire as one of the many examples that we could share, because there might be someone out there who says, oh, I'm too old for that.
Oh, Claire is 80.
Yeah, yeah. So, we have people in their, young years.
Changing her life and getting everything done that she wants.
Yes, exactly. So just to, Claire would love that we're reminding people that no matter what your dream is, right? And no matter what your age is, it doesn't matter.
Never too late to start.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And just like the 70-year-old that you were working with, it was never too late for her in the emotional eating to start and to find her freedom.
Yeah. To find her
You
freedom,
guys, and
to be able to get off of her diabetes medication, to learn to play the guitar, to feel health, to feel vibrant again, to have energy, to
love life, to love life. That's really what it's all about. What we bring people is a pathway into a new life that they can love, they can enjoy without the trauma chasing them, to be able to go forward with all their beauty, their gifts, their books, their new businesses. We're just grabbing people all over, healing the mother wound, healing the father wound. This beautiful stuff is so powerful. Everyone should feel, and I love that Lori, before we came together as business partners and close friends, sisters actually, she had freedom from emotional eating and I had my love mastery work. And I have always loved and put that word freedom now, since knowing Lori, into every elevated space that I go to. I wrote her this morning, I think I said this to you, that some of the staples came out, or everything came out, and I have freedom.
Yeah.
I have freedom. So to be able to use that word in your life, and it wasn't just the mobility, it was the way I was feeling. It was knowing that I'm going to be, not running marathons because that's not my thing. That's Lori's thing. But, doing my long walks that I love, going to the beach, working. I've been working with people, but you get what I'm saying. Back into my studio painting. All of this is my freedom that I get to create and have created up to this part. So thank you, Lori, for really knowing exactly it is freedom that we are seeking, which is also love.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes. So as we said, this is an opportunity for you. You signed up, you've made some kind of commitment. You may say, oh, but I didn't listen to all the videos, or, oh, I didn't. You were here. There was something calling you. And so don't ignore that call, right? Think about where you're ready to excel and then choose your guide and achieve it. We know you can. There's no question in our minds that this is possible for you. So Let us know what you need, what you're thinking, if we can guide you at all. But seize this moment, seize this opportunity to make this about you.
And even if you haven't finished the series, remember, we get stuck in the overwhelm. Oh my God, I've got this big series over my head. I can't do anything until it's done. Let me tell you, more than half of the people that joined the Academy last time, or almost all of them, they only either spent 1 day or 2 days because they didn't have the time, but they knew
Yeah.
that we were the right teachers for them. They knew that it was the right program for them. And
Mhm.
they have accelerated so much. But the fun thing is they weren't afraid. They took that step. Talk to
They
us.
probably were afraid. I think for sure they were afraid.
Well, actually, you're right. They were afraid.
They
They
were
were
afraid.
afraid. But we calmed, we supported them in that fear. Um, and the beautiful things that transpire with people in the Greatest You Academy and Freedom from Emotional Eating is the word stupendous keeps coming to me. I mean, it literally is stupendous.
It is stupendous. If
What
ever
do you
there was an appropriate use of that word, I think it is right here. Yeah.
what do you want to create in
You want to
your
create.
life that's stupendous, right?
Yep.
Whether it's freedom from emotional eating, whether it's understanding your authentic self, your love, growing into a new business, a new book, getting your story out there because
New
your life already
relationship.
matters. Relationships.
Learning to
Also,
feel secure in a relationship.
you can tell we love this, guys. We love this.
Overcome. Yes, there's just so many pieces. Overcoming the attachment wounds. And, how do I finally feel secure in a relationship when I've not experienced security in a relationship yet in my life, right?
Whether it's partner relationship or whether it's the sister relationship, you've
Anytime.
got to find that foundation of trust and love.
Mm.
And we get a lot of women who are not feeling comfortable with other women. And as they grow themselves, they remove that old story, those emotional traumas that they had, and they move forward. It's really a very beautiful experience. Do you want to live a life that you've always dreamed of? We're not talking about Disney, but do
Yeah.
you want to live the life that you've imagined or dreamt, or do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah. That authentic life. Yeah. Well, gosh, we could
Beautiful.
probably go on for another hour talking about the excitement of what happens when you're ready and when you take that step. So we'll ask you, are you ready for something as stupendous as claiming your authenticity, figuring out who you are, having clarity, and then having the ability to create it in your life, whatever
And
it is.
And if you're questioning any of it, the Freedom from Emotional Eating, the Academy, they're in the emails, hop on a call with us.
Mm.
Ask, book a call. The calendar link is in there. Book a call. It's your time to feel the freedom, to be able to have value of who you actually are.
So gorgeous. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
being here, for participating in the series. It's been so much fun, and we really look forward to staying in touch and doing more with you as a community.
Take care. Bye.